Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a doer than a talker. You won't find him making loud promises or boasting about future success, but he does work hard at what he does. His steady effort can take him a long way, even if his path seems a bit messy or not very organized.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's the type to keep his cool and handle the situation without making a scene. He won't let stress overwhelm him or show signs of frustration, and he doesn't get easily discouraged. You can count on him to face tough times with a clear head and a steady heart.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work may find him a bit rough around the edges, as he can come across as blunt or lacking in manners. He's not the type to sugarcoat things or play office politics, which means he might rub some people the wrong way. That said, he's not someone who starts fights for no reason, and he's usually calm even when things get tense.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will feel proud of you, not threatened. He doesn't measure his worth by comparing himself to you, and your success won't hurt his ego. He's stable and secure in himself, so you won't have to tiptoe around his feelings or hide your achievements.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he won't secretly resent you or feel small about it. Money isn't how he measures his own value or his place in the relationship. He won't compete with you or let jealousy get in the way.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't very organized with money, so sometimes he might spend without thinking things through. While he works hard and values nice things, he doesn't always plan or keep track of where the money goes. This means you might find a few surprise purchases or last minute decisions here and there.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He generally lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He likes to enjoy nice things and may spend a bit on what catches his eye, but he doesn't put on a big show or try to impress others with flashy purchases. Being real and true to himself matters more to him than creating a false image.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's open handed and kind, especially when it comes to helping loved ones or making someone feel special. If you or someone close to him needs something, he's likely to step up and offer help without holding back. While he may not always be careful with money, his intentions are generous and warm.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money, not secretive or controlling. If you ask him about what he spends or how much he has, he'll tell you honestly, even if he's not great at keeping track of every detail. There's no hidden agenda with him. He doesn't play games or use money to control people.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and won't expect you to carry the whole load alone. He understands that caring for a home is something both partners should do together. Sometimes the work might be messy or not done just the way you like, but his heart is in the right place.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely pitch in with chores and even with things like changing diapers, rather than just standing by and telling you what to do. He isn't the type to act like he's doing you a favor when he helps out, nor will he just supervise while you do all the work. He knows that real partnership means sharing both the easy and tough jobs at home.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side rather than arguing just to prove he's right. He's not stubborn or quick to start fights when you share your feelings or concerns. His goal is to keep the relationship strong, not to always have the last word.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or aggressive actions. He keeps his cool and doesn't let his temper take over, so you won't have to worry about shouting matches or harsh insults. His main focus is to keep peace and not say anything he'll regret later.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He has a steady, calm nature and handles frustration without blowing up. This is not a red flag. You're not ignoring anything dangerous here.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's made a mistake. He doesn't let his pride get in the way, and he isn't the type to blame you just to avoid feeling bad himself. He values fairness and wants things to be right between you.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He cares deeply about your comfort and feelings, so he won't push or pressure you when you set a limit. You won't have to repeat yourself or worry about him ignoring your wishes.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own needs and feelings, and he doesn't see it as a rejection or something wrong with him. He values your comfort and trusts in the closeness you share, so he won't sulk or become distant.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is gentle and thoughtful and would never use your vulnerable moments to hurt, embarrass, or shame you later. His respect doesn't disappear when things get tough.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His loyalty runs deep and he values the relationship he shares with you. You'll feel secure knowing he's honest and committed, even when you aren't around.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or the type to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. He trusts you and believes in giving you space to be yourself. If you need time with friends or alone, he accepts it without drama.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective does not turn into being controlling. He may care deeply and want to make sure you're safe and happy, but he doesn't use that care as an excuse to control what you do or where you go. His protection feels more like support rather than rules or restrictions.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do everything alone. He believes both parents should share the responsibilities of raising children, and he's ready to do his part, whether it's helping with homework, bedtime, or daily care. He might not always spot what needs to be done unless you mention it, but he's willing to step in and support you whenever you ask.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He doesn't react with shouting or harsh words even when things go wrong. He believes in teaching with patience, not punishment.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and identity beyond just family life. You won't feel pressured to choose between family and personal growth.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will suddenly ask you to quit your career after having a child. If he supports your work now, it's genuine. He wants you to be fulfilled in all areas of life, not just at home. He believes both partners can share the responsibilities and joys of raising a family.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite words on the surface. He genuinely cares about people who matter to you and makes an effort to be kind and welcoming. While he may not always use fancy manners, his actions will speak louder than words. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He won't react with anger, blame, or loud arguments. Instead, he stays level headed and tries to keep the peace. His calm and steady approach helps you both manage family issues without drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you, but expects you to suddenly be a very traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values your true self and won't ask you to put on a special act just to please others. With him, you won't feel trapped or forced to meet double standards.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or blindly side with his family. He believes in being fair and standing by the person he loves, even when things are uncomfortable. You won't find him disappearing or leaving you alone to handle the problem.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. While he respects his family, he also values you and the life you are building together. He believes in balance and wants peace for everyone, but he will make sure you feel supported and not alone during tough times.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects the privacy of your relationship and understands that some things should stay just between the two of you. He isn't the type to run and tell family members about every disagreement or personal issue.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels steady, supportive, and calm day in and day out. He is kind and hardworking, always putting effort into making life comfortable for you and your family.